Hey, so this pet supplement funnel, it's interesting, and my first impression was like something's off, and then I was trying to figure out what it is, and I think I got it. So there's no branding, like right off the top, it just starts right into the direct response copy, and that's a little bit unusual. I mean, it may kind of work in a contrarian sense, kind of. Well, that's interesting. Kind of, you know be unusual, but in essence, like yeah, like I would expect some sort of branding up top first, just like who you are and stuff like that, and also leading with a question. It's also interesting because usually it will be like a headline, something like stop your dog from aging pain or something like that. But nevertheless, I mean, then it kind of asks probably the right questions, and then it goes into the benefits and kind of explains where the supplement, you know, what it's made of and how to use it. Uh, 10 seconds a day. Then you've got some bonuses and, increased perceived value bundles, which is great. Um, if anything, you would probably like, I like this bonus thing. If anything, you probably want to have them buy more than one. Usually that's a common thing with supplements, instead of one, buy like two or three and save. Um, so another thing is that the blue button doesn't kind of stand out. So usually it's got to be like the most prominent thing on the page, and this it kind of blends in with these headings. So yeah, the bundle of the like free stuff definitely is good, but yeah, you should also try like buy two and save 10%, buy three, save 15%, something like that. Um, just test it, get money back, guarantee. A couple of reviews, usually, want to see more than two. Some social proofing, and yeah, like I don't know if that's a downsell link for an actual offer or not, but yeah, the page itself is a little bit unusually made. Again, it may work in your favor because it's different, may not because it doesn't have those common elements like branding and but it's good to test. Also on mobile, it might be a little bit small, like to read. Um, so I guess it has a timeout overlay here. But yeah, essentially, then what happens here? You got the order form, two steps, so you can. If anything, you probably want to capture just email on the first part and then move everything else on part two, because this way, people who are on the fence, they will be reluctant to fill out 10 fields, but if they just do an email address and then abandon on the next step, and you can still retarget them with email and stuff like that. So this to me is kind of also not not ideal. I mean, this is just my opinion. And also, I would look at what the competition is doing. So, like for instance, Zesty Paws, they have this kind of more positivity rather than negativity in the message, like how to you know, how to do this. And um, the product itself, it doesn't have a lot of copy, surprisingly. I guess maybe because of um, the brand strength. Like it just basically says, let's this is what it is, hip and joint, and then like one line and some ingredients, and that's it. And it's got a lot of reviews. So I'm not sure. I guess it just sells itself. They don't have to do a lot of selling. Here's another one I found. It's got a little bit more copy, but definitely a different look and feel. So I think yours can work, but there's definitely certain things that jump out at me as a bit unusual. So these are some first impressions.